You excited, Sam?
Yeah. So
Is this your first time deep sea fishing, mate?
Pretty much. I haven't caught anything like bigger than yay and the ocean. It's pretty exciting. Apart from that stingray, which wasn't actually stingray. I played the bottom for about 2 hours last time we were here.
That's right. Sam had a fish on for ages and like, it's taking line, and said, oh, I'm getting line, it's taking line, and after about 20 minutes I was, mate, just give me that rod for a second. He just had a snag. He thought he had a massive fish, but it turns out it was New Zealand he caught. Old Maui here. Oh, we're out for a blue nose today and a hapuka or two. Crack a day, absolutely pearl a day. We got up quite early. Blatted out just as the sun was coming up over the horizon, and it's really nice out here. Nice gentle breeze, bit of a small swell, hardly any chop. The old 570 just ate it up for lunch. We just gunned it out here actually. It was great. Hammered down and just flew over the surface of the water. It was awesome.
Is that bit of bait too small?
It's
used to catching spotties, eh?
Yeah, it's a little bit small.
Spotty bait.
Try put a real small bit on and see if you get anything. We don't have much bait. We only got one pack of squid bait. We were going to see Mike to get some more bait, but he wasn't there. So.
Would you put half the head on?
Oh yeah, split it in half. 300 metres. The old black magic puka grabbers.
Like that?
This one's definitely had a few puka on it, but it's still working. It still works mean as. Oh, mean. That's what you want. Yep. Is she on good?
I'll probably just lose the rod. Got to hold it real tight, eh?
What, the rod? Yeah. You don't bloody drop that rod in. Mark from Big Blue, if you're watching this, we lost all of our braid on our last trip because it came undone at the knot that tied on to the backing. I'm not too sure what kind of knot you tie, but it didn't bloody work. Fraser was hooked up to a donkey and the bloody knot pulled right on the backing, so I lost all of my braid. So hopefully there's enough braid on Sam's line to make the bottom. Oh, you're onto that thick stuff already, are you?
I don't know. Yeah, it must be.
Sam might not even get to the bottom on that.
Pretty straight below me right now, that's for sure.
You on the bottom?
Nah. Ran out of backing too.
Balls.
Balls. Yeah,
I'm on the bottom and Sam probably is going to have to wind in again and get another. Yeah, we've got the other rod will reach.
Why didn't you put that on there first?
That one's got a better gear ratio, so it's easier and quicker to get up.
Here we go, Josh is hooked up on his first fish ever. What do you think of it, Josh?
I got one!
Yay!
Sam was still winding up and then my rod buckled over. I've got a fish on here. It's got a bit of weight to it, so it's a blue nose or a hapuka. Pretty excited. Sam's just patiently waiting while I wind this in, and then we'll have another drift over the same spot, I think. He can't be far off. He must be close to popping now. He's putting a bit of a fight on. I guess they do that just before their eyes pop out of their heads. I'll probably do the same thing.
Do their eyes actually pop?
Oh, they get a bit of a bulge on.
Ah.
Yeah.
Good.
Couple of little blue nose, little chickens. Sweet. This time.
Hopefully we make the bottom.
Oh no, it'd be classic if you don't. Give Sam the other reel and he doesn't make the bottom again. He should do. There's only 15 kg line on that one, so a bit more on the spool. It's a nice turtleneck you got there, mate.
Swan dry. Limited edition.
Wow, 4 blue nose. No hapuka yet, but we come over here for blue nose. This is the blue nose mark. Very slow days fishing, but it's right on change of tide now, high tide, so there's not much current down there.
I think I've had this fish on for about an hour, just been sitting here thinking I've got nothing on.
Catch of the day right there, Sam. Small fish catch big fish.
We're on the board.
Spikes. Just put it on the very end of the bait so it's less water resistance on the drop. I like putting big strip baits on for half hook or blue nose. My granddad always said a big long strip bait, because then it's got a lower profile, it drops quicker and it floats around in there when the bait's lifting up and down from the rocking of the boat. And it doesn't really matter because they've got such big mouths. When they open it to inhale the bait, it just gets sucked in anyway, so you don't have to have the bait right on the hook. As long as the hook's really exposed and your barb's exposed, you're going to hook them up when they take it. That's why we use these recirc hooks. So when they take it, turn around, swim around, recirc hook rolls around. Mate, that looks nice and exposed, doesn't it?
Looks like a fish.
Should we drop? What's going on, Sambo?
Oh, my first fish. Taking us 7 hours. Lost everything all the time. So exciting.
Are we having a good day?
It's been good, you've got heaps. It's like hunting though, eh? You've got half of this profit.
What? What? What?
Oh man, you got a real fish this time. An octopus. Shark. A shark and an octopus. What? Well, that's pretty out there. Oh, that's a bit shit, isn't it? Never seen that before.
What's going on, Sam?
You hooked me up on my first fish.
Got another sea perch, bro.
Hopefully.
That gimbal bout's crap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got a bit more weight this time?
Yeah, feels like a
2 big sea perches.
small child.
We got a stonking barracuda. I thought it might have actually been a gemfish, but I think it's just a really fat barracuda. No worms in it. I put 2 barracuda strips on and sent them down into the deep to hopefully hook on a pooker or a bit of blue nose anyway. This is at the end of our other drifts. We haven't drifted this far and Sam's hooked up, so it's possible we're over a good spot right now. The wind's just changed to onshore too. Ah, shot! Woohoo! What it is?
The blue nose.
Awesome!
Yeah, exciting. Yeah. I'm
Not a trout, mate, it's a blue nose.
This one.
To grow bigger so the next guys can catch them. Once a trout fisherman, always a trout fisherman. Dong him on the head, mate, chuck him in the chili bin. Doesn't that feel satisfying, bro?
Yeah.
You're going to be doing that to every trout from now on, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mates are going to be horrified. Look what Josh James showed me. Dong him on the head, chuck him in the chili bin.
I got a pooker!
What do you reckon? Got the weight?
Yeah, boy! Look at that, there's a seal. No! Not again. What the heck? What the heck?
Oh, he's a good shark.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, must be like
mate.
the worst sea fisherman. Donged him.
You wouldn't read about it. Bloody Sam's got 1 blue nose, a couple of sea perch and a stinking shark. Just what I've been catching a few, I tell you. Oh well, she'll make good tucker for the greenhouse. That, folks, is how you bleed your pooker. Well, it's been a long, challenging, hard day of fishing. Sam's just had the unluckiest day ever. I just even had a good fish on and gave him a line to wind it in, and it blimmin' got off. He let my fish go. Yeah, it probably was a shark actually. The line was a bit braided, but we're having one more drop and then we're heading in. We're over it. The sea's chopped up too. It's pretty choppy out there now. Look at that. It actually doesn't look that choppy through the camera. It's a lot choppier than it looks anyway.
I hate fishing.
Sam's just having the worst day ever in the history of fishing. Me on the other hand, I'm having a great day. I'm not seasick today, not at all. It's chopping up a little bit rough and not the slightest bit seasick. I think it's gluten. I think gluten makes me sick. Oh, I'm getting bites.
swan dry on my bottom half of the sleeping bag.
Oh, it's a killer, eh, when your hips get cold. Good morning. We've got a deck here today. This is Dave.
Hello everyone.
Dave the deckhand.
I'm really good at that.
It's a glorious day. There's a bit of swell coming in actually. Hopefully it's not too rough out the wide. It's supposed to be real mint. Cheers to the boys, to the commercial fishing lads with hooking us up with some more bait because we ran out of bait yesterday. Got some dirty old squid. It's going to be a good day out in the water. Lots of boats rolling up.
I should have done that for late.
What's going on, Sam?
We're in. Woo, bit of weight.
What? Sam's hooked up to a dolphin. It's his buddies right there. He's not happy.
The heck is that? What's that?
Shit. What'd you catch, bro? It's a stinking ling.
Eel.
Bloody hell. Yeah, mate, all good.
Better than a dogfish.
Ain't no bloody harp hooker. He's gone and hooked into a ling. Still good chewing them ling. Might drift us up a little bit shallower.
Man, she's a long way down.
Man, it's a monster ling. Alright, we found the ling spot. Another gang of eels. Holy Jesus.
Triple hookups. What's happening, Dave?
Wanting a fish of some description. Trying to water going into the propeller. Oh, here it comes out.
Oh, she's a big hooker. Awesome. Nice.
Yes.
You. What story, Sam?
We're on again. Bit different to yesterday. Had about 3 drops and 3 fish so far.
Fish on. I think I might have one on too again.
Oh,
Bloomin' heck, back to work.
man.
It's another stinking delicious ling. What's going on, Sam?
This is by far the heaviest fish I've ever hooked into. Far out, I couldn't even move it for like the first few minutes.
What
It's still
happened to you there, Dave?
I lost my line twice today. I think I hooked up on something pretty good and it just pinged. Played it for about 30 seconds and that was it.
Massive twice now. He's had really big fish on and snapped the line both times. Just too much drag on the 15 kg line. But big fish. It was a 25 kg rod and it was doubled over. Just so disappointing.
Yes.
Catch and release, eh? Don't cock this one up, Sam.
Man, he's pulling the line out.
What?
He's pulling so much line out.
Crap.
Oh yeah.
I'll roll up that horse.
Woo! Good stuff. So awesome.
Hold up high there, mate.
Man,
That's choice.
There we go. No plans for Christchurch. What's that? What are you after?
Oh, I'm taking back. Maybe smaller ones or something.
We've moved, we've come to smash a few blue cod before we go home. We're about 65 metres of water. There's some donks down here at this spot.
Do you want to tell them what happened?
Well, for a start, the current's going hard out one way and the wind's going hard out the other, and we've had a really hard time trying to keep the boat's ass into the wind. And then I managed to get 2 stinking sea perch. We're trying to catch these massive blue cod that are down there, but every time we drop the lines we get sea perch on them. And then the boat did 360, so I was pulling up 2 sea perch, managed to wrap everyone's lines up. We finally got those untangled. Oh no, we didn't get them untangled, got sick of it, cut the line, and then Sam said, oh, there's still a fish on the other end of the line. So I grabbed the line, retied it, and then the other end of the line drifted into the propeller and got tangled, and then we're trying to untangle the line. I just fell off the prop and got wet right up to my waist. So I'm now wet, cold, gumboots are full of water, and the bloody line is still tangled around the propeller. I say we just go with the old, just cut it tight again.
Yeah.
Alright.
Put lemon juice in it.
That's lots of wasabi. Woo!
I'm with Mark. Have a home. What?
No, fuck that. I'm not eating raw fish.
Good stuff.
Alright, you don't like it?
I'll never try. I'll try a wee bit. I'll try a wee bit.
We've got it crazy.
Spicy. What's it so spicy? Is that wasabi? Jesus.
It's good though, right? You want more now? You're getting all funny.
I wouldn't cross the road for it. Put it that way.
Real. Man, I'd run with your K for it.
What a great example of sashimi. Should have like tuna or cow is a better fish to have. We're pretty lucky to have this much firewood here on the west coast. So much firewood. Knackered. It's blimmin'. What time is it? 9:30 at night. We're still going, filleting the fish, and just been around to Danny's house to put them in his freezer. Now we're finally lighting a big fire, going to have a cup of tea. We've pretty much run out of food. We've got some scroggin in my pocket, and that's about it. This is the Hard Antler Swag. It's a really good piece of kit. Right next to the ocean here. Now there was a bit of condensation on the inside in between the sleeping bag and the swag. It's breathable canvas, but it's quite thick canvas. This is the latest model, thinner canvas than the original one to save weight and make it a little bit more breathable, but still waterproof. Good dump, bro. Me and Sam both had hard poos yesterday. We only did half of the poo amount that we normally do. We were a bit concerned, like, oh, Sam, oh, I only did a half poo today. I was like, well, I only did a half poo too. We didn't go diving yesterday. We're going to get in the water today. That's the plan anyway. There's a bit of rain out at sea there. That looks awesome. So here's a trick for you in case you forget your soap. We're now out diving because these new wetsuits are open air, really thin, really good quality. You can get your wetsuits from the link under this video and all sorts of other fantastic dive gear. You can also get them off our website. Use a plastic shopping bag and your foot will just slide, stripping all the hair off. Yeah, it does catch on the leg hairs, unfortunately. You got to trick us to grab the wetsuit, not the bag. I need a shot of your foot poking out. I need to go for a dump. Oh. Oh, maybe just don't forget the soap. No. Go and pour some of that down there. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's a good trick. If you forget your soap, just pour hot coffee down the front of your wetsuit. I just found a wicked bit of driftwood and said, hey, why don't you make a lamp out of this, Sam, and sell them? Because he's an artist. But he wouldn't have actually made the lamp. That's my bit of driftwood there. Pretty choice. Gonna make a lamp out of it. Sam goes, hey, why don't we both make driftwood lamps? So he just started a driftwood lamp competition. Pretty sure I'm gonna win.
Where's eating the chocolate?
What?
Just eat the chocolate.
Sam, there you go. Classic habitual line stepper right there. Goes through all the nuts and raisins and eats the bloody chocolate out of it. And then when he's eating all the chocolate he goes, want some nuts, bro? How's that chocolate, Sam?
So good.
You ready to go, Captain Flint?
Let's go. Get out.
Did you like? Oh, we're both looking at the water and going, oh.
Home time.
Oh, should we just go home instead of getting into our wetsuits, getting all wet and cold and getting a delicious feed of kinner and crayfish? That'll all change as soon as we're in there. We're tired, it's been a long couple of days. 13, 14-hour days. And yes, it's a hard life.
That fella's in that fella.
Oh yeah. I get a few of these sea perch for the garden and the shark. We're going to chuck the shark in the garden too. Right, diving.
I think I'm done, eh?
Huh?
I think I'm done.
Really? You're done? What?
You got to tie that bloody neck bag around. Things are always hard.
Mint condition. We're out of here, over it. Go wash this blooming boat up. Drive home. Whew, before the storm hits. First whitebait of the season.
We're on tea leaves. You won't find a tea bag in this house.
Nice. Good?
So good.
driving home, we just saw a whole bunch of birds working off the beach, and Sam insisted we pull over to catch a kahawai. I was hanging to get home. Sam's like, stop! Stop the uterus! There's birds working off the beach. There's kahawai out there. Look at this gorgeous river mouth. Look at it. People walking down the beach holding hands. That fella can't skate, but he loves his girlfriend. You on? Are you going?
Yeah.
First cast, bro. Sick. What do you reckon? Oh, off. Oh, on. Yeah, boy. Bit of excitement.
Yeah, it's good.
Excited, come on.
Bit of sashimi at the end of the day.
Yeah, mate. How awesome is this? We just pulled up. Oh, we saw the birds working from the road. I said, whoa, look at those birds working, let's go catch a fish. Sam said, good idea. There's so many of them out there, the water's boiling. Well, it's not quite boiling, it's bloody close though. What?
Clothes on.
Can't get good footage if I'm wearing clothes.
Real hot, eh?
Oh, real hot out there, cooking. So was that worth it, bro? Stopping for 10 minutes? 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Half an hour?
Maybe an hour.
That was awesome,
Yeah,
mate.
that was pretty good.
That was just an epic end to an epic trip. I honestly could have stayed there all day just hauling in kahawai, hand over fish.
Yeah.
Now, in case any of you are wondering why my naked ass appeared on screen, it's because I stripped down to jump in the water
Show me his body.
to show him my ugly ass. Why do blokes have such ugly asses? Maybe it's just my ass.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
my
it is.
ass is just ugly and hairy. But anyway, we got blimmin' some good footage. We got some great footage of the kahawai underwater. I'll turn around and there's Sam videoing me videoing. I'm butt naked in the water, trying to encourage this kahawai to jump, and Sam's bloody got his iPhone out, taking photos of me. That's borderline gay, Captain Flint. How you doing, lads?
Good. Dad, I think they might be grey boys.
Hey, dogs. Oh, good dogs. Good dogs. Hey, Sonny. What you got?
A canoe.
What is it?
A canoe, see?
Oh, yeah. Do you like the canoe?
Yeah.
That's a good canoe, that one.
What?
I like going fishing in that canoe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good canoe for fishing. We could do a fishing trip, eh? Oh, what was that? Sam and his cups.
A rock from Bruce Bay.
Sweet, what does it say? Love New Zealand.
Love New Zealand.
Oh, we better de-wriggle this mess. Sam's still got to drive to Christchurch. I've got some garden food there for the garden.
Make you a birthday cake.
What's that?
We have to make you a birthday cake, Dad.
A birthday cake?
Yep.
Whose birthday is it?
Yours.
It's my birthday.
Yep.
Whoa, sweet. Get down, Pooch.